Here in Lyceum of the Philippines University, we have this thing called core values. Core values means fundamental belief of organization or units. And here in LPU, we have core values named LPU and GPL. L stands for love of God.
P stands for professional integrity. U stands for unity.
N stands for nationalism.
J stands for justice.
P stands for perseverance. And L stands for leadership.
And why do you think we need to have these core values in our university? Let's find out. The first values under the core values is L, which stands for love of God. Why do students need to have this value? Well, this value simply means that you have to put God in everything that you do, that you have to serve Him in any ways possible. Because life is about serving the one who gave life to you, the one who gave strength to you in order for you to live and survive, and that is serving God. It is essential for us to have this kind of value, regardless if you are a student of LPU or not, because this values is applicable to each human being. And life is about making decisions. And making a right decision is very difficult, right? So let me tell you this. If you have God in your heart, and if you put Him in the center of your life, making a right decision will never be that hard anymore. Because you are already guided by the love of God.
The second core values under the core values of LP is professional integrity. Means that you will operate in a professional and ethical manner within a workforce, regardless of what you are faced with or with your position. Professionalism has played an important role in every different industry. That's why here in LPU, we are encouraged to show respect to each and everyone and also to follow the rules and regulations. In terms of working industry, Lyceum produces a globally competitive with highly skilled professions because the way we dress, talk, communicate, or respond to each and everyone, it will reflect to LPU as a whole. Because as what they say, once a Lyceum, always a Lyceum. That's why according to our founder, Giuseppe Laurel, who once said, "Do your work carefully, thoroughly, and well. Work badly done is worse than work undone. Do not leave for tomorrow what you can do today."
The third values under the core values is U. U stands for unity. But what is unity? Unity means oneness or togetherness. When there is oneness, there is likely to be more strength in opinion, more strength in action, and more strength in character. Unity itself is the driving forces. Whatever we are, whoever we are, whatever identity we possess, our true identity is incomplete without assimilating ourselves into united groups that we unconsciously or consciously are part of, be it our classroom, our society, our nation, or the entire world. Today, the world requires a lot of unity among nations to deal with important issues like terrorism, global meltdown, poverty, and population explosion. Therefore, unity is essential for the survival of this world.
And for nationalism. Nationalism is the feeling of love and loyalty to one's own country, thinking that their own country is much important than others. In our country, nationalism played an important role in the political development today as it was inserted by the ideals of nationalism and liberalism. It has emphasized the independence of a sovereign state with the glorification of the nationalistic spirit in the people. It upholds nation as the ultimate reality and the highest manifestation of reason. It is the most perfect embodiment of reason. Nation is the everything of its citizens. So as a Lyceum and an influential youth, we should uphold the legacy name of Jose P. Laurel and influence and show others that nationalism is something that should be held up. For As we, the youth, are the future of our beloved country, we should not be hesitant and be proud in saying that I am pro-Filipino, just like Jose P. Laurel.
Each core values has its own meaning. One of the core values of the LPU is justice. What is justice? Justice helps us to create a safe environment for people to live in. Without justice, there will be no peace. There will be nothing to stop wrongdoings from happening. As a Lycean, I believe that we should treat people fairly and equally, no matter who or what we are. We should deal with people with no bias or prejudice. We must also follow what the law states because it's a good guide for us to not be misled. And I also believe in saying that I'm for truth no matter who tells it, and I'm for justice no matter who it's for or against.
Another core value of LPU is perseverance. Perseverance is being determined despite of difficulty and delay in achieving success. We all know that in life we will face a lot of rejections, failures, and discouragements. But think of those as our motivation to strive harder until we reach our goal. Most successful people are once a failure on their way to success. They just believe on their dreams and most especially to themselves. As a Lycean, I believe that perseverance is essential because it makes our difficulty and obstacles vanish. Perseverance makes us to move forward and realize that we should never give up because success takes time and courageous heart. As John Shipp said, perseverance is stubbornness with a purpose.
And L stands for leadership. Leadership is the capacity to translate vision into reality. Leadership is serving people that work for you. Every leader has his own way and strategy on how to be an effective leader. Leaders can also inspire youth who has the clarity to know the right things, the confidence to know when things went wrong, and the courage to do the right things. An effective leader has the ability to see a problem and be the solution. A great leader can be the coaches with a passion for developing people, not the players. Leaders can also create an inspiring vision of the future, motivate and inspire people, manage the delivery of the vision, and coaching and building a team to achieve their goals. As a Lycean, leadership is not all about the position, but it is on how you influence people around you. And we, Lyceans, are always taking the lead.
Core values, which stands for L for love of God. Oh no!
P stands for professional integrity. U stands for unity.
N stands for nationalism.
J for justice.
L stands for leadership.
The core values is the professional integrity. Professional integrity means that Juventus values under the core values is the professional integrity. Professional integrity means that
When there is oneness, there's likely to be more.
Sige, continue lang.
There is likely to be more. When there is oneness, there's likely to be more strength.
The independence of a sovereign state with the glorification of the and liberalism. And emphasize